Hello, my name is Ron Harding of Ron's Electronic Sales. Jean Dowd purchased a HeadCase audio headband cushion from me for QC2 headphones, and she wasn't too happy with her installation. So we exchanged a few emails, and she sent me some pictures, and her installation didn't look that bad. It was a little bit twisted, but and another thing too is her headband cushion had a clasp on it that helps to zip the cushion up, and I think it looks better without the clasp, so I took wire cutters and cut it off. We had to put a clasp on the cushion because some people were using pliers to pull it and they were destroying the cushion, and so I think really the answer now I've come up with is a paper clip, is not to put something permanent on the zipper. We just use a paper clip as a pull tab. But if you do get a headband cushion with a zipper tab on it, you can take wire cutters and cut it off. So anyway, I cut Jean's pull tab off, made it look better, and I simply straightened the cushion up, and here's what I came up with. I think it's a pretty good job. Here's the bottom side. And I think the key to doing a good job on this thing is, first of all, when you install the clips, you want to pre-install the screws in the bottom clip, maybe 2 turns just to get them started. And so after you put the cushion on and you zip it up, and you have to move the band in a position where you see notches. The screws have got to go through the notches. Well, you want to, maybe the way I do it is I put this thing in my lap. It's a lot easier for me to do it that way. But I put it in my lap in, I guess, this position like this, and I get as much of the fabric as I can tucked into the top clip. Then I put the bottom clip on, and I don't crank down hard on the screws on the bottom clip. I just put a few turns in and leave it loose. Then I take a screwdriver and I just start poking the fabric in. And you got to be careful, to do it reasonably carefully, so you won't tear the fabric. But I just poke it in, and then when I get it looking right, I'll tighten the screws up. And if it doesn't look quite right, I back the screws out and I move it around a little bit more. One thing I did too, to better make this seam look good, I took and I pinched it together with the clamps a little bit loose, and then I reached around with my screwdriver and I tightened it up. So I'm sending this message out to Jean. I'm going to ask Jean to post this with her product review on Amazon. I'm also sending this out to Leroy Paget, who called me the other day. Leroy was frustrated about the installation. He was having some hard times with it. And so about all I can say is this is a do-it-yourself project. Different people are going to have different results. So it's just a matter of really patience and maybe watching the video and following the instructions, and I believe if you play with it long enough, you'll get it the way you like it. It's not that difficult. I mean, if I can do it, I guess anybody can do it. And I didn't invent the headband. I didn't. All I am is a seller, and this is my 3rd installation, and I think I did a pretty good job. So if anybody looking at this video thinks that this is not a good job, I would seriously recommend not buying the product, because I really don't think you could get it much better. And I'm not being conceited. So that's Ron Harding's 2 cents worth in the installation of a HeadCase audio headband cushion. Farewell.